Hello guys, today is patch day, patch 205 guys. Up on Diablofans.com they have Datamined the patch info, and it's pretty sweet, Pretty much buff across all the board for all classes. Barbarian got a shitload of buffs. I'll put the link for all this information guys in the description of the video as usual. But we're just going to scroll down to the good old Witch Doctor. Okay, Witch Doctor got some really nice buffs. Surprisingly, actually, we've got some really good buffs, and it's going to change the way we farm it away. It's very, very good. Okay, just go through it piece by piece then, man. Zombie Handler. Okay, this is pretty sweet. Zombie Handler, you can have one additional zombie dog at some of the time, that's as usual. The health of you, your zombie dogs, and gargantuan are increased by 20%! What? We get 20% extra health, guys. Just having the zombie handler passive, this would be great for higher torments. Awesome. Okay, guys, another. You guys are gonna love this. Fetish Sycophant's passive. When you hit enemies with your spells, you have up to a 10% chance, not a flat 10%, up to a 10% chance to summon a dagger-wielding fetish to fight by your side for 60 seconds. No longer requires a physical realm spell chance from up from 5%. So basically now, you can no longer just sit there channeling fire bats to generate an army of pets. It must hit a target. So now it opens it up completely. You know what I mean? So now you can cast Pestilence, man. Every time Pestilence hit a mob, it would have an up to 10% chance to summon an extra fetish, which opens up the Fetish Sycophant's passive up to pretty much any spell we've got. So what's going to be really good though is if we use Plague of Toads with Fire Toads or Adlin Toads or Piercing Toads with a Rahino Flare legendary, it's going to hit so many targets and generate a shitload of fetish very, very quickly. This is a fantastic change for the Witch Doctor. So no more bloody firebats, basically. Firebats will still work, but for Rahino Flare with Toads will be amazing to generate fetishes. Can't wait to try this once we get patched. Okay, guys, passive Fierce Loyalty has been changed. This is great as well. No one used this, man. It previously just did your pets gain 100% of your life regen and falls. No one used it. It was a wasted passive. No one's used it pretty much since this came out. What's changed now? You now have an additional one zombie dog. You get another dog, guys, for using Fierce Loyalty. That is sick. That is really good. So I think we can have 6 dogs up now. At the one time with all the passives. Okay, while you have a zombie dog, gargantuan, or fetish following you and you're not in combat, your movement speed is increased by 30%! 30%! Yes, so basically we can now speed farm, man, on our witch doctors for like bounties and stuff like that. This is an awesome change, man, and there's definitely going to be a video coming in soon for another a speed farm witch doctor build, guys, so watch this space, man. Okay, guys, and another great change as well. Summon zombie dogs, man. Summon dogs have been doing 12% weapon damage for seems like forever. They've buffed it. It now does 30% of your weapon damage as physical per hit. This is great change, guys. This is a great, great change. So your dogs can actually have some bite now. Don't get me wrong; they're going to be nowhere near as hard as your fetishes and things like that. But you know, if you like using zombie dogs, you can have 6 dogs up. They all hit at 30%. That's some quite reasonable damage now. They won't just sit there, you know, just doing little nibbles. Now they're like, they got a bit more bite, man. So the dogs will they won't never be a primary source of DPS. But yeah, if you're using dogs, 30% is quite nice. You know, I mean, that's quite nice. With a Mask of Germ, Task of Theos, that's going to be some respectable damage output. Good. And especially with having 6 dogs now. You can have 6 dogs up with all the passives. That's some quite nice DPS, especially for a new Witch Doctor, for instance. Okay, Corpse Spiders have been changed. Leaping Spiders still got the same damage, but it's now gone from physical to poison. So Leaping Spiders is now poison. That's quite a nice change. So we've got a nice primary now for poison. It's pretty good. Guys, finally, Toad of Hugeness might be useful. Yeah, Hex Toad of Hugeness. Summons a giant toad swallow aiming up to 5 seconds, digesting 580% of your weapon damage per second. That's a lot of damage. 580% per second. It used to be 20% of your damage just from physical. So now if you're stacking a load of poison damage, and yeah, 580% per second for 5 seconds, that's a lot of damage to one target. You know what I mean? So might start seeing this now on people's bars, man. Pretty cool. Unstable form. Explode when killing enemies. 130% weapon damage is fire with 8 yards. Damage was poison. So let's change it to fire from poison, basically. So personally, I wouldn't use this still because it just doesn't do enough damage. 135% damage is trash. You know what I mean? It's not worth it in my opinion. But it's still a fire change though. Okay, Horrify has been changed. This is a great change, guys. Horrify. Okay, cooldown 12 seconds. Dodge special master horrify within 18 yards. As usual, cause them to tremor in fear and be immobilized for 3 seconds, so they no longer run away from you. They actually get rooted to the spot. So it's a bit like the Tickle and Visage mask now. Blizzard looks at the mask and goes, fear is a bit annoying. All the mobs run away. You're like, oh, for fuck's sake, now I've got to chase them. So what they've done, they've made it so immobilize them. They just sit there carrying fear, like, oh, don't kill me, for 3 seconds. And then you just go, beat on their ass. So this is a great thing, man. The cooldown has gone down from 4 seconds. It used to be 16 seconds. It's now to 12 seconds. And distance up from 12 yards. Look at this, man. Now immobilize the duration down from 4 seconds. Actually immobilize. This is great. This is a great change. Okay, Phobia Rune. Enemies are no longer immobilized, but instead run in fear for 5 seconds. Previously fear to 6 seconds. So if you want, you still have the fear if you wish. But personally, the base rune, man, just immobilize them. That's a great change. Very great change. Okay, loads of people thought the Gargantuan was going to get nerfed in this patch. It's not been nerfed. It's actually been buffed. Okay, Homongoid, man. Gargantuan gains cleave ability allows attacks to hit multiple arms with 130% of your weapon damage is cold. It used to be physical, so now the Gargantuan now deals cold. So that's pretty cool. We can do some freeze builds now with the Gargantuan. It's actually pretty cool. That's quite nice. Rifle Protector. Now this is the one that everyone was worried about in this patch, and everyone was like, oh, it's going to be nerfed. It's too powerful. It's not been nerfed. Boom. It's still fire. It's still dealing the usual 575 Western damage. But instead of knocking enemies back, it now knocks them up. So he basically goes boom, and they go, they fly up in the air, drop it down again. So that's pretty sweet as well. Nice. Okay, Bruiser. Bruiser just does stun. It's exactly the same damage, but it's now dealing as fire. So it's just gone from fire, from physical to fire. And the stun is the same duration, 3 seconds. Okay, guys, a bit of change to fire bats as well. I'm quite happy with this fire bats change. Fire bats cost 150 mana initially, an additional 75 mana world challenge. Cool for small bats, blah blah blah. 425%, that's the usual. Mana cost down from 225. Okay, so the mana cost has gone down. Dire bats will actually be viable now. Dire bats, sorry, at the moment do 300% weapon damage. To be honest, it just wasn't worth it for the mana cost and what it did do nothing. But now it's almost had a 200% buff. It's now 495%. So you know, this could actually be viable. This actually could be viable now. I've always liked dire bats. When I was first leveling up in this game ages ago, I used to quite spam those bats. It was quite a cool ability. Have your pets up front, and, you know, in the back lines going bang, 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 spamming those bats. You know what I mean? So it was really fun. So now we could use that helm that drops out the caches that gives reduced mana cost. So sorry, I'm just doing the build here. So yeah, that could work as well. Actually, take the mana off. Yeah, that would work. Sweet. Okay, yeah. So dire bats is being buffed. Hungry bats, guys, finally is actually worth using. It used to do 350% weapon damage. Now it's up to 635% weapon damage as fire. This is a good change, a very good change, man. Especially with those using area damage as well. So 635%. That's actually quite a nice buff. Oh, we're definitely testing this once the patch goes live. It's going to be today. This was the 13th of the 5th today. So it's going to be today for the US and tomorrow for the EU, or the early hours of the morning for the EU. Okay, Vampire Bats. Vampire Bats initial cost increased to 225 mana, but no longer has a channeling cost. Previously removed channeling cost. So the mana usage has gone up a little bit, but it still has no channeling cost. So that's a good. Wall of Zombies, Unrelenting Grip. Your Wall of Zombies will slow the enemies by 60% for 5 seconds. Change the damage as cold, so we'll use it as a freeze build now. So a bad little change. And Bogadar. Bogadar's quite nice. A giant Bogadar emerges from the pool water and bites a monster, dealing 1,100 weapon damage as physical, up from 840. Quite a nice little damage buff there. That's pretty sweet. So okay, that's the Witch Doctor changes. There's loads of other changes for Crusader and the Wizard and all that sort of stuff. But those who are interested in that, I'll leave the link in the description of the video as usual. Okay, guys, this is pretty sweet. Date my streams, community events, and game tags. Okay, for the anniversary, it's 2-year anniversary for Diablo very soon. Your experience gain is increased by 100%. So basically, we've got a 100% EXP buff coming in. Your chance to find legendary items increased by 100%. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Your gold find is increased by 100% for the community buff. this is pretty sweet. You know what I mean? So basically, once the community buff goes live, we're getting a double experience, gold, and legendary find, which is fantastic. Your chance to find legendary items is increased, including a guaranteed drop during your first hour of play. That's nice. Very nice. So your first hour of play, you've got a guaranteed legendary drop. Boom. Thank you very much, Blizzard. That's nice. Okay. Also in the community buff, guys, is extra keystones awarded, which is excellent. So when you're doing bounties, you get more keystones as well for this. Blood Shard Bonanza, you're awarded extra blood shards as well. So that's nice when we're doing the rifting and shit. Case prizes, you're awarded extra Horodric cases from doing bounties with the community buff as well. Excellent. Crazy Kadala here. The cost of Kadala goods are reduced. I'm not too sure what. We don't know yet, but either way, less blood shards is good. More chances to get us our task of Theos and God knows what else, and Kakuris and all that. So that's great. Coming in the bath. So there it is that you've received twice as many Rift Keystones, blood shards. Treasure Goblins now appear in pairs for the community buff as well. This is excellent as well. So double goblins, gonna be fun. Oh my god, imagine if we find double a goblin hell rift. There'd be loads of them on the screen, like, oh, yeah, it's gonna be cool, man. And there you go, guys. That's pretty sweet, man. Okay, blood shards, treasure goblin pairs. A few changes to the Crusader there. Okay, what we can expect. Okay, as usual, important. Not all these are confirmed to be in 205, but so this is based on mostly guessing so far. To be honest, though, Diablo fans, when they data mine stuff, it's pretty much spot on. You know what I mean? They've not really been wrong, if I'm honest. Okay, so overview of this patch. Horodric caches will now have a bigger chance of dropping legendary items. Torment-only legendary items will be added to their loot table. So basically, guys, what this means, when you farm Horodric caches now in the bounty mode, they can drop set items as long as you at least farm them on Torment 1, which is great. It's a great change. This needed to happen. People have been farming for like well over a month now and not seen one of their set pieces drop. You know what I mean? Don't get wrong, you know, I've found a lot myself because I play a hell of a lot. But for the casual player, this is particularly a good change, which is very good. Okay, Rift Guardians will drop more blood shards for each level of Torment past the first. So basically, yeah, T2 up, more blood shards. Lovely. Unsocketing gems will become cheaper, thank God. It's way too expensive at 500k for the top gem. Lag due to clan chat being clustered with someone identifying multiple legendaries will be fixed. Thank God for this. The amount of people that died in my clan because of people identifying multiple legendaries, especially in hardcore. I've had 2 deaths in hardcore in my clan because of legendaries being identified. They're actually fixed now at last. Thank God for this, man. Because that was so annoying. Like you're just playing away. Someone identifies like 10 legendaries in one go, like a few hours of play or whatever, or a whole day of play, and it just goes. The whole game fucking just freezes. Then someone dies and argues, pissed off, cause arguments, all that sort of stuff. So this is one of the best fixes I'm actually looking forward to. Stop the heat in the plant. Okay. Item names not displaying right away after dropping is a bug that will be fixed. I noticed that when I was playing last night actually, so that's going to be fixed. Inner's of Veer's forfeit set bonuses will be fixed. They're currently not being applied correctly, so there's a fixing coming there. Several restrictions will be removed from the kick vote system. The chance of Chitara spawning in the Caverns of Frost will be increased. Cool. Spectrum, which is the one-hand sword in Whimsy Shard, will start dropping from the super awesome Sparkle Cake monster as intended. So the Spectrum Blow will start dropping again. Good. Retroactive fix, but the percent damage effects not calculating the elemental damage effects will be applied. This is very good change, guys. So the percent damage effects on your weapons and stuff will actually work with your plus elemental damage effects as well, which is great. That's needed to be fixed for a long time. A bug with Iron Skin, Reflex Spin, and Laws of Jasper protecting innocent will be fixed. Currently, a bug on curve with 2 skills are sometimes active and may be fatal to the characters. Okay, some skills will have the elemental type shifted. Okay, the only class received just for short is the Barbarians. Okay, so some changes there for the Barb. Legendary sources and mojos are not being appropriately upranked to have more baleful base than the rare ones. This is a bug that will be fixed. Thank God! Thank God, because at the moment, mojos and sources suck for damage. They suck. They suck so bad. It's like, you know, suck. So this is a good change, man. That's a very good change. Blade of Prophecy will retrieve a tooltip change, better describing that only procs 2 extra explosions are condemned, regardless on how many targets are condemned when the weapon is equipped. So, guys, there is some really cool stuff coming in for the game. It's brilliant. Also, those are on console, guys. Reaper of Souls is coming to console version on the August the 19th, man. August 19th, guys. Those on console getting Reaper of Souls. Nice. where you can get these pre-order bloody pauldrons and stuff like that, which is pretty sweet. And there you go, guys. That is the patch notes, man. Hope you found the video useful. As usual, I'll put the link to this in the description of the video. And just use, guys, please like and subscribe. Have fun, man, and I'll see you all soon. Cheers. Bye bye.